Good morning, dear friends. My name is Kanhaiya Jha. My channel is Kanhaiya Physics. Please like and subscribe that channel to see all the videos, and you will get the notification also. Please subscribe the channel. And today I will take the topic. Actually, I have taken this topic in my previous lecture, and that is sign convention of vertical motion. Today I will take some numerical on that topic. So numerical on vertical direction motion. Today I will take numericals on vertical direction motion. What is the question? See the question. Question is that an object is projected in vertically upward direction with a velocity 10 meter per second from a tower. If after 5 seconds the object will hit the ground. What is given in the question? That let's say this is a tower. This is a tower. A tower is given, and what is given? An object is projected in vertically upward direction with a velocity 10 meter per second from a tower. So from this tower, a object is thrown vertically upward like this. An object is thrown vertically from this tower. A object is thrown vertically upward. So let's say there is a Bahubali here, and Bahubali will throw this with a velocity of how much? 10 meter per second from the tower. तो जब आप लोग छोटा थे तो कहते थे ना कि टावर पे चढ़ जाओ और ऊपर फेंको. सो फ्रॉम दिस टावर ऑब्जेक्ट इज थ्रोन विद ए वेलोसिटी 10 मीटर पर सेकंड इन वर्टिकली अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन. देन व्हाट विल हैपन? दिस इज गिवन दैट विद ए वेलोसिटी 10 मीटर पर सेकंड फ्रॉम ए टावर, इफ आफ्टर 5 सेकंड द ऑब्जेक्ट विल हिट द ग्राउंड. सो दिस इज आवर ग्राउंड. दिस इज आवर ग्राउंड. सो दिस इज गिवन दैट इफ आफ्टर 5 सेकंड द ऑब्जेक्ट विल हिट द ग्राउंड. अच्छा, now try to understand the figure. If you will throw any object with 10 meter per second like this. So if you will throw any object with 10 meter per second, what will happen? It will go in a straight line. It will go in a straight line like this. And then at certain point, its velocity will become 0. Because I told you 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3. And at the highest point, its velocity will become 0. And when its velocity will become 0, what will happen? It will fall. It will fall, and again when it will fall, again it will hit the ground. Again it will hit the ground. Actually, when it will fall back, now it will fall back on the same line. But since you will not understand that much clearly, that's why for making the picture more clearly, I have taken a separate line. Okay? So when it will go like this, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 0, again it will fall back on the same line. So this is the highest point. This is the highest point. Highest point means the highest point from the earth. This is highest point from the earth. That means maximum point up to which the object can grow. Maximum height up to which the object can go. The maximum height up to which the object can go. That is what we have to find. We have to find height of tower. Let's say I am taking some name of this. Let's say this point is A. Let's say this point is B. This point is C. So we have to find the height of AB. What is AB? Is the height of tower. This is the tower. So we have to find what? Height of tower means AB length. AB. So how we can find? Actually, we have three equations of motion. We have three equations of motion. One equation is V is equal to U plus AT. One equation is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. And one equation is V square minus U square equal to S. From these three equations, we will select any one equation and then we will find. Actually, AB means what? AB means height of tower. That means if I will find AB, we will find height of tower. Now think that how we can find AB. Actually, this is the starting point. From B I am throwing any object. From the point B I am throwing any object. So B is the starting point of motion. And A is the final point of the motion. Because the object will come like this ting and it will hit the ground. So where finally motion is ending finally at A. From where motion is starting from point B. So B is my starting point, A is my final point, and the shortest distance between a starting point and final point is known as displacement. Shortest distance between a starting point and final point is known as displacement. This is a starting point, this is final point. Shortest distance between 2 points will be a straight line. I have discussed this in earlier lecture. So shortest distance between 2 points will be a straight line, and this will be the displacement. That means if I will find the displacement, then I will find the height of tower. So what is my aim? That I want to find displacement. If I will find displacement, that means height of tower we will find. So we have to find actually what? For finding height of tower, we have to find actually what? Displacement. How we will find displacement? So in this equation there is any S? No. So I will not take this equation. Because in this equation I am not writing that this equation is incorrect. This equation I will not take for solving S, because in this equation there is no any S. In this equation S is there, in this equation S is there. That means for finding S, either we will select this equation or we will select this equation. Now I will select only those equations in which there is only one unknown, because we know that if there will be one unknown, then from one equation we can solve one unknown. If there will be two unknown, then we require two equations. So here which thing I know? Initial velocity I know. What is the initial velocity? It is flowing with a speed 10 meter per second. So initial velocity is how much? 10 meter per second. Initial velocity means velocity at the starting position. That means velocity at point B, that is 10 meter per second. Achha. How much time it is taking when it will go from B to C and again come back to A? पहले ऑब्जेक्ट कैसे जाएगा? B to C and then it will come back from C to A. First it will go from B to C, then it will come from C to A. So how much time it is taking from a tower? If after 5 seconds the object is hitting ground. How much time? After 5 seconds the object is hitting the ground. So time is given how much? 5 seconds. So we know U, we know T, we know A also. अच्छा, U will be plus or minus. I am throwing object in upward direction or downward direction? Upward. I am throwing object in upward direction, so U will be plus 10. Time will be always positive, so T will be 5. And acceleration. Acceleration will be what? Minus or plus? Acceleration will be always minus. Always minus means minus 10 meter per second square. We know U, we know T, we know A. I told you that whether I will throw any object in upward direction or in downward direction, acceleration will be negative. Acceleration will be negative. So U is plus 10, T is 5, A is minus 10. Which equation I will select? See, we have to find S. We know U, we know T, we know A, we know T. So only one unknown is there. Can I select this equation? See, V we know. No. Final velocity we don't know. Initial velocity we know. Acceleration we know, but displacement we don't know. So we don't know S, we don't know V. How many unknown? Two unknown. So I will not select this equation also. So which equation I will select? I will select the second equation. I will select the second equation. So if you will select the second equation, see, if you will select the second equation, what is the second equation? Second equation is S is equal to ut plus half at square. S is equal to ut plus half at square. So S we have to find. U is how much? 10 into T is how much? 5 plus half. A is how much? Minus 10 into T is how much? 5 ka square. So what will be this? 10 into 5. This will be how much? 50 plus, this is 2 5s are 10, but this is minus 5. So 5 ka square 25, 25 into minus 5, minus ka 125. So minus 1, this will become 50 plus into minus will be minus 125. So 50 minus 125 will be minus 75 meter. So as the answer is coming minus 75 meter. That means displacement is how much? Minus 75 meter. Why answer is minus? I told you that S is what? Height of tower. Why answer is coming minus? Because finally the object is coming in downward direction. So this height will be negative. Upar ka height positive, upward height positive, but downward height negative. Since finally the object is coming below, point B, that's why height is negative. but we have to take the magnitude because tower can't be negative, tower height can't be negative. So if you will take the magnitude of this, what will be the answer? S is equal to 75 meter. Magnitude means we are only interested in the magnitude, not in the sign. That means minus you will give it, only S will be how much? 75 meter will be the answer. So height of tower is how much? 75 meter. Height of tower is how much? 75 meters. Okay, that is the second question. That means now we know height of tower. That means H is how much? 75 meter. That means this tower height is how much? 75 meter. That means AB height is 75 meter. That's the next question. Complete. That is the next question. Height of BC. We have to find height of BC. Find, I write it like this. Second question is find height of BC. Height of BC. So this is BC. Okay. So we have to apply equation from B to C. B to C. So B will be my starting point and C will be my final point. So B will be my starting point. B is what? B is my starting point and C will be my final point. So which thing we know? U we know. That means a starting velocity. Initial velocity we know. Initial velocity means a starting point is B. So what is the initial velocity at B? This is 10. This will be plus 10 or minus 10? Plus 10. Why? Because object velocity is in upward direction. See, vertically an object is projected in vertically upward. Vertically upward direction means U will be positive. Acceleration we know how much? Acceleration will be always minus 10 meter per second square. Also, final velocity we know. Final point is how much? C. We are applying equation from B to C. B is my starting point, C is my final point. So what will be the final velocity at point C? This is the highest point, and I told you that when any object will reach the highest point, C, highest point, then velocity will be how much? Final velocity will be 0. That means at the highest point its velocity will be 0 and then it will fall back. So at the highest point final velocity will be how much? 0 meter per second. So C is the final point and at point C velocity will be how much? Final velocity will be 0 meter per second. So U we know, A we know, B we know. Can we find S? Can we find S? Now think from yourself that which equation of motion you will apply. Pause the video. First solve the question by yourself. Then tell me the answer. Which equation? I have 3 equations. I have how many equations? I have 3 equations. So from the 3 equations you will take any one equation. So see, again see it fastly. First equation is B is equal to U plus AT. Second equation is S equal UT plus half AT square. And the third equation is B square minus U square equal 2AS. Which equation I will select? See, we want to find S. In this equation there is no S, so I will not select this one. In this equation, how many unknown is there? S we have to find, U we know, T is not given. T is not given. So S we don't know and T we don't know. How many unknown? 2 unknown. 2 unknown, 1 equation. We can't solve it. So I will not take this one. We will select only those equations which has only one unknown. For example, B we know, U we know, A we know, S is unknown. So only one unknown, one equation we can solve this. So which equation I will take? I will take the third equation. I will take the third equation of motion. What is the third equation of motion? V square minus U square equal 2AS. V square minus U square equal 2AS. So that V square minus U square equal 2AS. V square minus U square equal 2AS. This is the third equation. put all the value. V is how much? 0 का square minus u is how much? 10 का square is equal to 2. Acceleration will be negative, always minus 10 into s. So this will be how much? Minus 10 का square how much? 100, and this will be how much? Minus 20s. So minus minus cancel. So s will be how much? 5 meter. S will be how much? 5 meter. That means which height I am finding? S is which height? I am applying equation from A to B. I am applying this equation from B to C. So which height we have find? Height of BC. Height of BC means how much? 5 meter. So this height is how much? 5 meter. B to C. B to C. This height is how much? 5 meter. Clear? That's the third question. In the second question, we have to find height of BC. That is the third question. First and second question is clear. Find velocity. Find find velocity with which the object will hit the ground. Hit the ground. The velocity with which the object will hit the ground. You have to find this thing. Find velocity with which the object will hit the ground. See that when you will throw this object in upward direction, then what will happen? When you will throw this object in upward direction like this, see what will happen? What is happening? Let's say this is our ground. This is our ground. I am throwing from the tower like this. What will happen? You are seeing what will happen? First it will go in upward direction, and then at the highest point velocity will be 0, and then it will come and it will hit the ground. But when it will hit the ground, it is going like this. See? When it will hit the ground, it will hit with some velocity. No? When it will hit the ground, it will hit with some velocity. So the velocity with which it will hit the ground. What is the concept? The velocity with which it will hit the ground is known as striking velocity. Is known as striking velocity. So this velocity is known as striking velocity. Striking velocity. So what is striking velocity? The velocity with which the object will hit the ground is known as striking velocity. So we have to find that with which velocity it will hit the ground. So it will hit the ground with some velocity, no? It will go like this, ting, 0, then it will come back and it will hit ground with certain velocity. We have to find that. We have to find that. Okay. See that if suppose I will apply the equation from C to B, C to A. If suppose I will apply the equation from C to A. So C will be my what? Initial point. C will be my initial point. And A will be my final point. I will apply equation from C to A. So how many things we know from C to A? C is my starting point. So at the starting point, what will be the velocity? C is the highest point also. So at the highest point, velocity will be how much? 0. So initial velocity will be how much? 0. We know acceleration. Yes, we know acceleration. Acceleration is how much? Minus 10 meter per second square. I told you acceleration will be always negative. Okay. What we have to find? Velocity of a stack. That means V we have to find. Any other thing that we know? Yes, we know. What thing we know? We know S. S means Displacement means shortest distance between a starting and final point. A starting point is C, final point is A. What is the height between C to A? This is 75 meter. A to B 75 meter. This is the height of tower. Plus B to C. How much? 5 meter. So 75 plus 5. How much? 80. So height is how much? 80. Achha, I will take plus 80 or minus 80. Plus 80 or minus 80. Object is coming downward from C or it is going upward from C. It is coming downward from C. So नीचे का height negative, ऊपर का height positive. So the object is coming in downward direction. That's why height will be what? Negative. So S will be minus 80. Now put all the thing in the equation. Which equation you will select? B square minus U square equal 2AS. Which equation? Third equation. B square minus U square equal 2AS. Put all the value. B we don't know. Minus U we know. 0 का square is equal to 2 into A is how much? Minus 10 and S is how much? Minus 80. So what will be this? B square is equal to minus 80 into minus 10. Minus into minus will be plus. 80 into 10 will be 800. 800 into 2 will be 1600. 1600. And B will be how much? Square root of 1600. B will be how much? Square root of 1600, that means 40 meter per second. How much? V will be 40 meter per second. So it will hit with how much velocity? Square root of 1600 will be 40. It will hit ground with how much velocity? This V will be how much? 40 meter per second. We can find with another equation also. Which equation? If suppose I will apply this, I can solve this question by another method also. How we can solve this question by another method? See this. If suppose I will apply this equation from B to A, then B will be my starting point, A will be my final point. So at the starting point, what is the initial velocity? 10 meter per second. So this initial velocity will be positive or negative? Positive, because at B point it is going upward. So ऊपर का velocity positive, upward velocity positive. Acceleration we know always it will be minus 10 meter per second square. How much time it is taking? When it is going from B to A, so it will go like this and then it will fall back to this, and in this, throughout this motion it is taking how much time? 5 seconds. So time is given 5 seconds. So U we know, A we know, T we know. Can we calculate B? Yes. Which equation? First equation, B is equal to U plus 80. B we have to find. U we know 10 plus A we know minus 10 into T we know 5. So V is how much? 10 minus 50. How much? Minus 40. V is coming minus 40 meter per second. So can you tell me why answer is negative? We have to take the magnitude of velocity because it will establish some velocity. We can't say that minus 40, the answer will be plus 40. But why then minus is coming? Minus is indicating you sign. This is sign convention. That downward velocity negative. Downward velocity. When it is coming like this now. It is coming in this. So in which direction it is coming? This is downward velocity. This is coming in downward direction. That's why downward velocity will be negative. So minus is just indicating that the object is coming in downward direction. Object is going in downward direction. So this is just showing the direction. That object, negative sign shows that object is going in downward direction. Is it clear? If suppose I will ask you another question in the same, so write the next question. So if you can solve it by any process, answer will be same. Answer will be same. That is next question. Fourth, find total distance. Find total distance traveled by object. Find total distance traveled by object throughout the whole motion. Throughout the whole motion. Throughout the whole motion, how much total distance it is traveling? So it is starting motion from B. It will go from B to C, then again C to B, again B to A. So it will go like this, ting, ting, like this. So what will be the total? B to C plus C to B. Again it will first go up B to C, then down C to B, plus then B to A, because it will come in downward direction, then it will hit the ground. So BC is how much? 5 meters. Plus CB is how much? Again 5 meters. Plus BA is how much? BA. How much? BA is height of tower, that means 75 meters. So 75 plus 5 plus 5. How much total? 85 meters. So how much is the total distance traveled? 85 meters. One more question can come in this. What can be the question? The question can be, like the fifth question in this, calculate maximum height of object, with respect to ground. So this is our ground, and from ground, what is the maximum height of the object? That means we have to find the height of AC. This is the maximum height. What will be the height of AC? AC is actually what? AC is equal to AB plus BC. What is AB? 75 meters. What is BC? 5 meters. So this will be how much? 80 meters. This will be the answer. So now understand this, that actually these all questions have come in either NEET exam or in JEE Main exam. So this topic is very much important because questions are frequently coming in competitive exam as well as in board examination. Things are very clear that upward velocity positive, downward velocity negative, upward height positive, downward height negative, acceleration will be always negative, time will be always positive. Just use the sign convention, select that which equation I will use to find that thing. Only one unknown should be there in the equation. Select only those equations which has only one unknown, and you can solve any question. I will take some more question on vertical motion in my next class. First understand all these questions. If you will have any confusion, comment it in the comment section, or you can directly contact me. In the next lecture, I will take some of the part basic differentiation and integration, and I will take some questions on this. Then I will take differentiation and integration. And please subscribe my channel and share it with your friends. Thank you.